What if I told you that the civil rights movement, a fight for equality and justice that changed the fabric of America, was profoundly shaped by Muslim leaders and the teachings of Islam? From Malcolm X's fiery calls for justice to Muhammad Ali's unshakable stand for peace, their faith wasn't just a guide, it was a force that fueled their courage. But their journey wasn't without struggle. What was it about Islam that gave them the strength to confront unimaginable odds? And why were they so often seen as a threat for standing up for justice? The 1950s and 60s were a time of unimaginable struggle. Black Americans were forced to endure segregation, police brutality, and systemic oppression. Amid this storm, the Nation of Islam emerged, a voice of empowerment that declared, "You don't have to bow to anyone but God." Its leaders preached self-reliance, dignity, and justice. But this wasn't just about fiery speeches, it was about faith. Faith that gave these leaders strength when the world turned against them. How did Islamic teachings inspire Malcolm X and others to stand firm in the face of overwhelming odds? Malcolm X wasn't just a leader, he was a symbol of transformation. From a troubled past, he emerged as a voice of Black empowerment, deeply inspired by Islam. "I am for truth, no matter who tells it. I am for justice, no matter who it is for or against," he declared. Malcolm's faith taught him that justice was a divine commandment, not just a human aspiration. In 1964, Malcolm embarked on Hajj, a pilgrimage that would forever change him. In Mecca, he saw something he'd never experienced: people of every race and background worshiping together as equals. There were tens of thousands of pilgrims from all over the world. We were all participating in the same ritual, displaying a spirit of unity and brotherhood that my experiences in America had led me to believe could never exist, Malcolm wrote. His journey transformed his message, shifting from separatism to a global call for justice and equality. Muhammad Ali, the heavyweight champion of the world, made a stand that shocked the nation. Rooted in his Islamic faith, Ali refused to fight in the Vietnam War, declaring, "I have no quarrel with them, Viet Cong." He risked everything, his title, his career, and his freedom, because his beliefs told him to stand against injustice, no matter the cost. Could you risk everything for your beliefs? That's exactly what Muhammad Ali did. His courage, driven by faith, inspired millions around the world to resist oppression and stand for justice. It wasn't just leaders like Malcolm and Ali. Muslim communities across America became hubs of activism. Mosques provided not only spiritual guidance, but also practical support, organizing protests, spreading awareness, and feeding the hungry. They embodied Islam's teachings that whoever removes a hardship of a believer in this world, Allah will remove a hardship of theirs. Islam's emphasis on justice and equality resonated deeply with the civil rights movement. The Quran declares, "Indeed, Allah commands you to uphold justice and to treat others with fairness." Quran 1690. These teachings inspired Muslim leaders and communities to confront oppression with unwavering resolve. The legacy of Malcolm X and Muhammad Ali extends far beyond their time. Malcolm's call for global unity and Ali's refusal to bow to injustice showed that faith isn't a passive act, it's a force for change. "Service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth," Ali famously said, reminding us of the power of action rooted in belief. Their fight wasn't just about the 60s, it's a reminder that the struggle for equality is ongoing. Their stories challenge us. What role will we play in continuing their legacy? For Muslims, the civil rights movement is a testament to how faith can guide us through the darkest times. Islam's call for justice, compassion, and unity continues to inspire those who fight for change. The courage of these leaders echoes in every activist today. They prove that one voice rooted in faith and truth can inspire a generation. What lessons can we learn from the role of Muslims in the civil rights movement? Share this video to honor their legacy and inspire others to stand for justice, no matter the cost. The untold story of Muslims in the civil rights movement shows us that faith and action are inseparable. Together, they create a force powerful enough to change the world. As Malcolm X said, "A man who stands for nothing will fall for anything." Let's honor their courage by standing for what's right. Subscribe to Muslim Directory for more untold stories of resilience, faith, and triumph. Together, let's uncover the history that inspires us all.